Last January I spoke to Canterbury University Women's Committee about a series of sexual assaults that had occurred on their campus. Their Instagram post caught the eye of many. Reports of a man following and grabbing two women in separate incidents seemed out of the ordinary, but that was far from the truth. I spoke with them about the response to their post and what action had been taken by the university to protect women on campus.
When we did the post and it just blew up, is how many DMs we received of girls saying, it happened to me, it happened to my friend. Quite often they were saying, wow, I thought I was the only one, so I didn't do anything about it.
Now they're focusing on Elliot Footpath because that's where we raised our concerns and that's where a lot was happening. But then there's so many more places. There's Parkwood Road and Parkwood Path. There's this road by the creche, and it continues up until, and that place is very dark. I think that one might even be worse than Elliot Footpath.
In light of the uni response, which was, if it happens, you need to report it, because the uni was saying we're not doing anything about it because nothing's been reported. We've only heard about one case. Early last year, at some point I was walking home alone, and so I tried to, you can call campus security and they can walk you back or something like that. I couldn't even find the number. I just couldn't find it. The resources are, maybe they are here, but they're quite difficult to find. We just don't want to hear that you're going to be putting lights. We want deadlines. We want actual dates. So I think next time that is what we're going to get. We're going to get, well, at least it's what we're going to ask for again.
4 months went by with no news of what the university was planning to do. I caught back up with Gwen in May to see if their campaign was still struggling to be taken seriously.
These problems were kind of brushed into the carpet. It just makes me angry that it's only because we brought the problem and we're like, hey, look, this is what's happening. We don't feel comfortable walking on campus. We don't feel comfortable doing this and that. They wouldn't have, it definitely feel like they wouldn't have cared. And should it be our work when people are literally being paid to make sure security is ensured on campus? I don't think it should be. Do you know what I mean? The university itself should deal with it. And the university itself never even released a statement, never even said anything. And I think that's the biggest issue here, is that the university just sort of ignores it and pretends it's someone else's problem. But we will be coming back stronger next time, if that makes sense, to make sure that it will be safe for the beginning of the year, especially because freshers will be here. So it needs to be safe, as safe as it can be.
I reached out to the university for comment, but heard they are yet still working on a response. Women from 15 universities have signed a letter calling for mandatory university policy when dealing with sexual assault. Perhaps there's about to be a 16th. The committee are desperate to be heard, simply wanting people to enjoy their university experience, not fear it. Matt Evans, Invicta News.